am here at Terminal 1 here at Port Canaveral, about to board Independence of the Seas. I cannot wait to go through this process and be on my first ever Freedom Class ship for Royal Caribbean. Let's go check it out together.
We're gonna get there. Take my hand. Together we'll make it. Together we can. To the end. Together we'll make it. So come take my hand.
So I'm in the Key program, so that gets us a little shorter line, a little embarkation lunch. It includes the internet, so I'm so excited that I don't have to wait in such a long line to get in. It's about time for our boarding time, so it should be one of the first ones on the ship. It's exciting. So part of the Key is a priority check-in, so I'm excited about that. Well, that was easy. All I had to do was show my passport, my negative COVID test, and my vaccination cards. And it's easy breezy. I've got my boarding pass on my phone, and it's time to go board the ship. This is exciting. It's always very exciting walking on a gangway, getting on a cruise ship. That anticipation that builds. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna see? It's so much fun. So as part of the Key, we get a meal when we get on board, usually provided by Chops Grille, and so that's exciting. Finally get to just say, I'm on a cruise ship. I can just do what I want to do, relax, and just enjoy being on a cruise ship. Okay, I'm on board, headed to deck 3. Going to the Key lunch. Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Is this where I'm supposed to be?
Here you go. You have a lunch?
Yes.
You have free lunch there by 12 you want?
12?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my card of information that includes all of the benefits. Mainly, I mean, just some priority things, embarkation, disembarkation, the free lunch, we've already mentioned that, but we also get some private times, flow rider, I'm hoping the Skypad. That's something I have not done on a cruise ship. So now we'll walk around, explore, and just enjoy life. It's exciting. This is the Focus Photo Gallery. This is where you'll come check out your photos from your cruise. You can buy camera supplies. You can look at your photos throughout the ship, and pretty neat area if you want to make some memories. Studio B here on deck 3 is the ice skating rink. They have ice skating shows. They also have some specified times that you can actually come do an all skate and just kind of do some ice skating on your own on a cruise ship. Isn't that a lot of fun? So this is Playmakers. It's the sports bar that Royal Caribbean has started putting on their ships. It's got great wings, burgers, you know, the typical stuff, and it's got lots of screens. You can keep up with your sports on the cruise ship, whether it be football, baseball, anything like that. This is the place you'd want to hang out. You can even play some pool, a lot of bit of an arcade here as well, and then they also have basketball and skee ball, fun to play too. So also located on deck 4 is Casino Royale, a staple on Royal Caribbean ships. Big casino, everything you could want, craps, blackjack, slots, you name it, it's here in Casino Royale. So this is the schooner bar. This is the nautically themed bar here on deck 4 that has some live music in the evenings with some piano, also some trivia. It's also a bar and some great views as well. So this is one of my favorite restaurants on any Royal Caribbean ship, Azumi Hibachi and Sushi. I am so excited that I will be eating here on this trip. Cannot wait. Usually one of the most fun dinners at sea. You get a group of people, some strangers, some familiar faces too, and you just laugh and enjoy the time together. Cannot wait to do that this trip. So most of the stuff that you're going to want to look at for as far as the daily activities is going to be in your cruise compass or in your app. But there's also a couple of screens that are on deck as well. Touch screen, you can actually see what's going on just by clicking the screen. So Independence of the Seas launched in the late 2000s as the third of the Freedom class vessels, and at the time Freedom was actually the largest ship at sea. Of course now that title belongs in the Oasis class, at least for now, and I'm telling you, this is a little different for me. First time on a Freedom class ship, but it's still familiar, especially if you've been on Royal Caribbean a lot. You still have the Royal Promenade, you still have some of the staples such as the Royal Theater, Casino Royale, Schooner Bar. A lot of that's very familiar, just in a different setting. Ship's not quite as large as I'm used to on an Oasis class, but I think I'm still going to enjoy my time here on Independence of the Seas. Here it is, deck 5, the Royal Promenade. It's got Sorrentos. It's got everything that you're used to on a Royal Caribbean ship. A shopping mall concept that's been unleashed for almost 20 years now. But it's right here on the Royal Promenade on deck 5. When it comes to late night pizza or pizza for really any time, Sorrentos is the place to be. If you're just looking for a snack, lunch, dinner, Sorrentos is always there to provide you some tasty pizza. If you're in need of refreshment and you have a deluxe beverage package or a soda package, you can get a complimentary Royal Caribbean cup to use on the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines that are located throughout the ship. So located in the Royal Promenade, you also have a few room options that overlook the promenade. So you can, for just a slightly lower price than maybe an interior or a balcony room, you can have a promenade view room and still be part of the action, but also for a slightly lesser price. Ale and Anchor is the traditional pub that's on the promenade as well. They also have live music here at the pub as well. They got some guitarists and then maybe some singers. Pretty fun. So Vintages is the wine bar. A great place to relax, unwind, uncork a bottle of wine, just sit back and have some relaxing conversation with some friends. So going along with the shopping mall promenade kind of motif, there are lots of stores here. Michael Kors, you can get watches, you can get handbags. There's also the Royal Shop as well that just sells Royal Caribbean gear in it. It's if you want to spend some money and go shopping, you can do that right here on Independence of the Seas Royal Promenade. Well, if you have a sweet tooth, Ben & Jerry's is a great place for the Royal Caribbean Royal Promenade to come get some ice cream. It is an additional charge, though. It's not included. If you have a hampering for some ice cream, this is the place to come do it. So I'm in Cafe Promenade. It's got some quick bites, some takeaways from the little counter. It also has some specialty coffees. Also includes maybe some spirited coffees in there as well. But it's a great place to come hang out. If you needed that shot of coffee in the morning, this is probably the place that you would get it. Also a few quick bites as well. You've probably heard me say this before. If you watch the channel regularly, you see my Royal Caribbean or even Disney cruise vlogs. There's no cheaper time to book a cruise ship than on a cruise ship. So next cruise here on the Royal Promenade is a great place to start looking at itineraries, and then you can book it on the ship, get that great rate, and then transfer that over to me. That way I can help you plan it, make sure that you have everything lined up to ensure the perfect cruise. Visit me, ftjtravelbyzach.com. contact me and I would love to help you plan your next cruise vacation. Well, I enjoyed wandering down the Royal Promenade. Now it's time to head back down to deck 3, main dining room, and eat my complimentary key lunch. So I've been seated in the main dining room since I have the key. Get the complimentary lunch provided by Chops Grille. It's exciting. I will not be dining at Chops on this trip, so at least I get a taste from Chops. It's all complimentary, a nice time to just relax, enjoy a wonderful meal before we sail away. I don't really eat the bread, but I had to get up this morning after a very short night's sleep. Did not have breakfast, so I'm starving. So I have the deluxe drink package, and so first drink of the trip, a lovely Mai Tai. Ooh, that's good. So lunch was fantastic. I started off with some bread. I had a shrimp cocktail. Ended up with the filet mignon from Chops, which was great. Very moist, very tender. Had 2 sides, had the mashed potatoes and the asparagus, and then had a nice little warm chocolate cake for dessert. That was very, very tasty. It was a nice time to just kind of relax, unwind. I had a friend from Fairy Tale Journeys here, Melissa. It was good to have lunch with her. And now they say that our rooms are ready, so I'm probably going to head up and check out my stateroom. So going to the stateroom, I decided, I'd already done the online part of the muster drill on my phone. You listen to the horn, you hear the advice about getting a life jacket, and then you just appear at your station, they scan your key card, and it's very easy. So I decided, let's go ahead and get that taken care of. It's done, and then now we can go enjoy ourselves on the Independence of the Seas. Okay, got my bag, got my room key, ready to go check out my stateroom. So this is my standard balcony stateroom here on Independence of the Seas. I walk in, I see a couch, a sofa on the left side, which can be maybe a small bed for somebody else. And then to the right, a desk area with, looks like 2 plugs, a little chair, and a huge mirror as well. And then they have it's not a fridge, but it is a little bit of a cooler, so if you need to keep things cool, that is certainly a good place to put that. There is also a TV here. The closet area is very spacious. It's got some bars there in the middle, and then like some little makeshift shelving. It also has a safe. It's where you want to lock up your valuables. It's also got lots of room for your hang-up clothes. As we go into the bathroom, it is not ultra spacious, but has some nice storage options. And then inside the stand-up shower, you of course have your hair and body wash, which of course is something that if you're a lady and you like a traditional shampoo, bring your own. Don't forget to pack that in your suitcase. You have your removable shower head that can turn into a wand. You have a clothesline that can be stretched across as well to hang up your wet clothes. So it's a pretty decent size shower. And then walking on in, you find this big old bed here that does not have many plugs beside it. That's my only concern, is that there's no USB or any visible plugs there. And then a few side tables with some drawers to the side to put there. Maybe put your drink on, maybe put your phone down beside it as well. But does not appear that there are any plugs beside the bed, which is kind of interesting. So I generally always get a balcony stateroom. So the balcony on this ship is actually a pretty decent size when you're just looking at balconies. There's plenty of space out here for a table, 2 chairs kind of spread out, and then you've got the plexiglass window in front of you so you can actually see very clearly down into the water once we leave. One of the most tedious parts about unpacking on a cruise ship is what to do with your nicer, like I like to wear button-up shirts, Tommy Bahama. There's usually a formal night on a cruise where you put on your nicest clothes, whether that be a dress or maybe some slacks and a jacket for the guys. But that's why I always tend to bring the Downy wrinkle releaser, and that helps loosen those wrinkles because you cannot use an iron or a steamer on board, but it's kind of tedious. Another thing I like to do is get all my charging stuff out. Get all my plugs, and this stateroom only has 2 plugs, and so I have like a USB extender and then a plug that cannot be a surge protector and it can't have a cord, so it plugs directly into the plug itself to kind of extend me some extra plugs here as well, which in this particular stateroom is sorely lacking. All right, I'm done. I'm unpacked. I've got everything ready. Time to head back out and explore some more. Okay, so earlier I was telling you about the next cruise desk and booking your own. We want to book one for next summer, and sometimes you have to have appointments. So I'm going to go back down to Royal Promenade and book my appointment for next cruise. All right, got my appointment booked 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, do all that early. Get that out of the way. Get your unpacking done. Get your muster station done. That way you can be like me and you're like, all right, let's go get another Mai Tai or maybe the drink of the day. Let's go try it out. Okay, had to get the drink of the day, the portside punch. It's not bad. A little sourness to it. That's pretty good. Well, now that everybody's kind of getting on board and moving, the promenade's heating up. Music's loud, everybody's excited. Everybody's getting their drink packages and everything's settled. It's the most exciting part of the trip. You're getting ready, and we're only about an hour away from sailing away, so it'll be awesome. Free tastings. I'm in. That's not bad. Yeah. I mean, it's Jägermeister. It's not bad. I don't really like coffee, but the tastes kind of go together. Interesting. Well, I've made my way into the spa and kind of looked around there. Now I'm in the fitness center. Gotta check that out. My goal is to always try to do 2 days of something, so we'll see what happens. But this is actually a pretty nice, actually a little nicer fitness center than I've seen in a while. Made it out to the Solarium, which is the adults only area here on Independence of the Seas, and it's got a nice little hot tub off the side of the ship, good old pool, Solarium bar. It's a great getaway without having fear of the kids getting involved with the fun. So these hot tubs have a great view off the side of the ship. Can't get over that. That's pretty awesome. May have to end up there at some point, but they're pretty crowded. Maybe tough to find a spot. There's also plenty of shade in the Solarium as well. So if you just want a little relaxing space, kind of get away from the hustle and bustle that is the main pool deck, then the Solarium is a great spot for you. And this is the main pool deck. A little bit louder, a little more noisy. This is where the fun happens on a Royal Caribbean cruise. How about the pool deck? the main pool, of course, has a screen. They also have movies by the pool. They have 2 pools, 3 hot tubs, at least out in this specific area. And there's also the Sky Lounge up on deck 12 as well. Serves as the poolside bar. Those are kind of some stadium seating up and down from the main pool deck, and then some that are exclusively for suite desks only. Splashaway Bay is the area for the little kids that maybe not can get in the water and be able to be submerged into the water, but they have, you know, water features, a big bucket that dumps water on them. There's even like a little smaller child area. They can still splash around and have a great time here on the Splashaway Bay area without that happening. Well, I've stumbled upon the Windjammer here on deck 11, but currently closed. Probably won't be eating there tonight. May have breakfast there tomorrow morning, as I like to do. It's also the home of Giovanni's Italian and also Chops Grille. Well, I've come to the arcade, and it's pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You got the claw machines, you got Guitar Hero, you got racing, you got skee ball. A lot here. So they have an automated prize hub. You accumulate so many tickets, come to the automatic kiosk, you exchange those tickets for a prize. Pretty easy. So this area is not just devoted to the video arcade, but also to Adventure Ocean as well. So the kids are divided up into age groups, at least on this ship. Certain ships combine them, but on this ship they're all kind of broken out between different levels, and that is where they would be as well. So one of my favorite places, believe it or not, to eat lunch on a Royal Caribbean ship is Johnny Rockets, and I'm glad to see that here on Independence of the Seas. Not as a prominent position as it is on the boardwalk on an Oasis class ship, but still actually a little better view than on the Oasis class ship, right on the side of the ship here on one of the upper decks. So I've made it to deck 12, and it's almost like the walking track. It's like a secondary, oh, we may need a walking track because the deck chairs, the crowds. I don't really think you could really do a whole lot of jogging and walking up here unless you're like, you know, late at night or early in the morning. Just discovered something. So I'm up at Independence Dunes, a little putt-putt course at the very front of the ship. And there's a big open area right behind me. Shaded. Be a good place for a bar. You know why? Because the one at the main pool area is packed. I need to take the load off of that bar. Just a suggestion. So I've made it to deck 4, climbing the stairs, and I'm hoping I can go to the helipad. Something that's not very common to do on cruise ships anymore, unless you're in Alaska. Well, they let you do that. Independence of the Seas is one of the few that you can actually do that. Well, we are officially out to sea. I couldn't really talk. The wind was so strong out there on the bow of the ship. We are officially in open sea. Got to see a few dolphins. Got to see the Port Canaveral area. It was really nice to just, you know, see some of the NASA stuff off in the distance. And we are now heading out into the open ocean, headed to Nassau. We've got a big evening plan tonight, so I can't wait to explore more of the ship, have a great dinner, and just enjoy my time here on Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. All right, back in my room for a little bit before I head off to an evening reception. But the key delivered some fruit to the room. Got the banana and some apples, strawberries, even a kiwi. pretty awesome. It's a nice little benefit for being a key member. A little welcome fruit plate back in my stateroom. All right, it's time to head down to dinner. We've got late seating tonight, 8 o'clock. Don't typically love that, but we'll enjoy it nonetheless. So here we are about 7:45. The line for guest services is still long. Crazy. It's been like that all day. Well, we had an incredible meal tonight here at the main dining restaurant. I started off with 2 appetizers. Had the antipasti and the crab cake. Both of those were very good. The crab cake was some of the best crab cake I've ever had. And then I had a pork chop that was jerk seasoning. And then I had a key lime pie, which was really good as well. So we enjoyed that. And tomorrow night we will not be in the main dining room. We'll be at Zumi. I love that. So excited. But overall, great dinner. So I just realized something. You know, our dinner again was at 8 o'clock. Dinner on the Disney Dream was at 8 o'clock. I don't know what it is about these dining times, but it's almost 10 o'clock. And we just finished dinner, which means it's either bedtime or I gotta stay up really late to enjoy the post-dinner activities. Which one will I choose? Not sure. So I am in the Star Lounge and I have stumbled upon a trivia show. I've got a raffle ticket here. I'm not sure what it's going to do. A lot of people here. I'm really excited to see what this is. Should be a lot of fun.
Okay, so I think you're all here for the friendly field, yes? So to find out the participants, we are going to do a raffle. So you guys got the tickets, right? Shake. Okay, let's see. So it's gonna be 5 people, okay? 5 people from each team. Grade show 6. Is that you? I thought you was gonna ask for drinks. Okay, so here you go.
I didn't get picked.
So what we're gonna do, let's introduce ourselves first. The first question. Something that moves like Yeah, he was faster. I'm sorry. Something that moves slowly.
I go with tortoise.
Peter, do we have turtle? Yes, be good.
Oh, babies!
There is baby on the board. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not on the board. So you guys get the point. Oh no, Brooke gets the point. So let's find out number 5, guys. Number 5.
Number 8.
Elderly people. They changed the answer. They say grandma and then after they say earth. They changed.
You made them change.
They got robbed on that. They said that.
Thank you very much for being here in the family field.
Well, that was entertaining. The PowerPoint didn't go quite as planned during part of the show, but it was very entertaining. The crowd got into it, and the teams were pretty entertaining as well. So, good time tonight in the Star Lounge for Friendly Feud. Well, that's it for day 1 here on Independence of the Seas. It's been a good day. My first Freedom class ship. It's different than the Oasis class, but a lot of familiar things. I've really enjoyed having the key today. Being able to board the ship, have that great lunch at Chops, the nice little fruit tray that they sent as well. And of course, that includes the VOOM internet as well embedded into that price. So for me, it worked out well, especially for this particular sailing. Stateroom could be better, but overall I've had a great night, great dinner, fun show tonight at Star Lounge. It's been a great day, and that's only day 1. We've got a few more days yet to go. So thank you so much for joining me today on my first day of Independence of the Seas. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Really helps us out, and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And as always, we'll see you real soon.